back here to Jeff's live stream. Joining me now on the pregame show is the head coach for the Lady Warriors, head coach Josh Novice. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Jeff.
Excited about a chance to see the ladies play once more, and it's a beautiful day out here, a light breeze, but a little bit overcast, which kind of helps, I think, for the right field. Welcome back here to the pregame show on Jeff. Welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast. Good morning, softball fans, and welcome to Jerry Miedema Softball Complex here in Waupun, Wisconsin, as we get ready for a non-conference contest between the Turner Trojans and the Waupun Warriors. It's a doubleheader today. Yes, we do use two different links. I'll continue to remind you of that, but make sure that you get a chance to get on here and watch this. We're excited about the opportunity to see these two teams play, looking at the stats, looking at what's on paper. It should be a fantastic contest, but you never can trust necessarily what you see on paper. Again, it should be an amazing game today. What's also impressive here is, and I'll share this with you, again, we're starting at 10. We expect the second game to be at noon. Also at noon on our other channel is the Waupun Warriors are taking on the Turner Trojans boys baseball team for the semifinals of the DeBoer Classic. That starts at noon as well. So we should have both of the Turner teams for the varsity representing their high school really well today here in Waupun. We're going to step aside and we're going to hear from a few of our sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the Turner Trojans here on Jeff's live stream.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front nine play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment. Your car will thank you. Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. Sorry about that little bit of echo there. Let's take a look at some stats here for a visiting team in Beloit, in the Turner Trojans. I'm so used to calling them Beloit because that's what they were as far as I knew. 7 wins so far on the season, 2 losses. Their total hits I'll pick up later on in the next one. They are currently in first place in their conference. I don't know how they could be 6-3 in their conference, but 7-2 overall. So there must be something I messed up when I pulled off of their statistics for their conference off of WSN. But you can see their overall schedule here, so I'll see if I can make some adjustments. In their conference, they beat Edgerton, they beat Clinton, and they've beaten Evansville as far as conference games. Non-conference games, they lost to Jefferson 8-0, and then they've won on a win streak there for a couple of games. They beat East Troy and Delavan-Darien. You can see that in front of you here. And then they lost to Monroe 2-1. Otherwise, those are your 2 losses, Jefferson and Monroe. Let's take a look at some of their individual statistics here. Their additional team statistics here. As far as pitching statistics, their overall ERA is 1.25 in their 7-2 wins. That's a win percentage of 77.8%. They've had 56 innings of play. They've given up 44 hits, scored 22 runs. 10 of those runs were earned. 18 walks, 70 strikeouts so far. They've only given up 1 home run on the season. They've hit 2 batters, and there's been a total of 846 pitches pitched. As a team, as far as at the plate batting, they've had 21 walks, 42 Ks, 3 have been hit by pitch. They've left 53 on base. Their slugging percentage is .531, so they're not really a home run hitting team. Their batting average is .345 in those 285 plate appearances. They've counted as 258 at-bats. Again, they've scored 63 runs on 89 total hits, 24 doubles, 6 triples, and 4 home runs on the season. Let's take a look at some of the individual statistics here. As far as, didn't upload the proper one, so my apologies there. Let's see if I did it here on the pitching one. I did on pitching, so let's take a look here at pitching, and for some reason my camera got a little bit bigger than it was supposed to, so let me shrink that here. Let's take a look at their leading pitcher is Olivia I got to get the pronunciation. Peranio. Here it says that she's just a freshman, but I'm not sure that that is actually the case. We'll have to take a look at her current win percentage is 71%. She's had 7 appearances, 44 innings pitched. She's given up 33 hits, 15 runs, 6 of those earned, 7 walks, 57 strikeouts on the season, and hasn't given up any home runs. On base percentage is .236 against her, and she's been considered to be the winning pitcher one time, which I think that probably can't be the case when she's 5-2. So sometimes some of those stats are misleading, and she's hit only 2 batters. So that's going to be who's pitching today for the Turner Trojans. Let me see if I can quickly find, so just bear with me while I see if I can find their hitting statistics here as a team. I apologize that I didn't have that loaded up here correctly. I'm pretty sure I did actually cut that, so just give me 1 second here to see if I can find where I cut that. There we go. And once again, my camera way out of whack there. It's normally supposed to be not overlaid quite that much, but we'll put it back into position. Leading the team in batting average, as you can take a look here, batting at .600 is the leadoff hitter, Maddie Honig. She has had 34 plate appearances, 30 at-bats. She scored 13 runs, 18 hits, 10 RBIs, 9 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. Her batting or on base percentage is a 647, slugging percentage of a 1.167. Combine that together to get your OPS of 1.814. So she hits pretty well for power, and she gets on base quite a bit when you take a look at that overall batting average at 600, again leading the team. Second on the team with a batting average of a 393 is number 9, Autumn Maris. She has had 34 plate appearances, 28 at-bats. She scored 9 runs, 11 hits, 5 RBIs, 1 double, 1 triple, and her OPS is 500, so 1 out of 2 times up at the plate she is going to get on base. Slugging percentage is also 500, so OPS is exactly 1. Third on the team with a batting average, you can see these numbers here. I'm ciphering through them. With a 368 is Jaden Posani. She's had 29 plate appearances, 19 at-bats, 3 runs scored, 7 hits, 5 RBIs, 1 double. So she's a single hitter, gets on. You can see again her OBS is 400. Slugging percentage is 421. Combined to give you an OPS of 821. We're going to step aside here, and then we'll come back and we'll hear from Coach Josh Novice of the Waupun Warriors as we get close here to starting pitch. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
And Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holz Realtor.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generation.
Welcome back here to the pregame show on Jeff's live stream. Joining me now is head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Coach Josh Navis. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks. A cold morning, so.
It's a little chilly this morning. It is, but you know what? I'm still glad to see that Beloit came up here. They arrived at the same time we did, so it was awesome. But let's give a quick review of the last game against Kettle Moraine Lutheran, and then we'll talk about the Beloit Turner. Actually, it's not Beloit anymore. It's just Turner. So
There you go.
talk to me, Coach, about give me a recap of how that Kettle Moraine Lutheran game went.
Well, it started in the mound. Addie was, just really, when it's warm, it's easy to grip, and she's got great spin. And all our pitchers, when they can feel their fingertips, it gives you a little extra spin. And sort of like with Leah, when we saw her drop ball was working, we knew all the other pitches would be there, and that's same with Addie. And then when you start the game off with a home run, it sure does make it easy for our girls to pitch when you already got a lead going in the first inning with Kaylee Westfall's home run in the first. So it was really good. It was really good. The girls played well defensively. Had a couple rundowns that maybe took too many throws, but we got the out, and kept them at bay. That could have been a possible big inning there in the fifth inning or fourth inning. So it was good. We were really happy with our results, and we'll see if it transcends into today.
Yeah. Good win over 5-1 over Kettle Moraine, avenging the loss that you had there. So continuing to do a great job of defending home turf. Speaking of which, today you have a doubleheader against Turner. Trojans, I believe, is what their nickname is. So tell me a little bit about how this games came about. I mean, that's a long travel. Plus, talk to me about what you know about the Trojans.
Well, we used to play them almost every year in the beginning of the year, and Coach Hagstrom would always schedule them. I don't know if you knew that coach over the years. I think he's a Hall of Fame coach, their old coach that used to be down there. And we'd go down, and they'd come up here every other year kind of thing and continue that. They were in Division II that year, back then. So it was a nice little test right at the beginning of the year. And when we the last time we seen it was 2015 at State. That was the last time we played them. And the funny thing is, their pitching coach was their starting pitcher. Yeah. So when they drove up, I had a nice little conversation with her and reliving that state semifinal game that we were fortunate enough to beat her and her team, to go to the championship game. But so there's a little bit of a history, and then to see her be here, that was really neat. I didn't know that until I saw her walk off the bus. And in this past summer, maybe last year it was, their coach called me out of the blue and just asked me about our alumni day and how we ran it, how we got it together, and what they did, how we ran. And so I gave him a little template of how we did things. And then he said, hey, if we ever get a chance to play, should we play again? I'm like, heck yeah. So, and it sort of started then when he called, and then we were doing schedules and stuff like that. I sent him an email if he was interested, and we got this set up again this year. So it was, we took about a 10-year break since we've seen him last, but maybe we'll start the tradition up again and keep playing them on a Saturday and test our teams here and see how good we're going into our playoffs and really seeing good pitching, knowing that they got two really good pitchers and they're coming up here to win games, and we got to, like you said, defend our home turf, and we'll be ready.
Talk a little bit about what you know about some of the players, if you've had a chance to take a look at a scouting report. Any of their offense that you're familiar with?
None. They don't have any video. Their pitcher, we did find some video on her, and she's good. She's got a great changeup and an off-speed pitch, so she's got 3 different speeds, and they're I think they're top in their conference right now. So it'll be more like a travel ball game where you go into the game just not knowing. We'll test some spots and on their hitters, and we do have some notes from some reading articles. This girl had a double, and stuff like that. So, we just noted it up on our player charts and stuff like that. So it'll be an interesting day today, because even our manager Caitlin, she tracks all of our pitches for me, and I always remind her to tell me to take good notes, and she's going to open up our pitching book and see there's not a lot of notes, so she's going to be yelling at me. So it'll be funny to see how she reacts when she doesn't see hardly any notes for anybody.
Well, that will make it a very interesting contest today here, Coach. I want to thank you for taking the time to join me again here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add, like maybe what's coming up on Tuesday?
Tuesday is a big day, yeah. We got the Strikeout Cancer Night, so I know our community is going to come out great for it. We sold so many T-shirts. The girls have, and we had tons of baskets. So come on down and donate your time, donate your money to help these families. Just offset some of their expenses going to their appointments, and maybe take the family out for dinner, so they don't. It can be tough during those times while they're recovering from their cancer appointments and stuff. So we're really excited to see a packed house here against Plymouth, and Plymouth has been really kind, and I think they might have donated a couple baskets too from there. So it's a great atmosphere down here that night, and we look forward to seeing everybody.
And last time I had checked, there were T-shirts available. So if you're interested in purchasing a T-shirt, come on down or reach out. I'm going to put up at the post-game show. We'll put up a little flyer that we have to reach out and contact the girls, and they will be glad to put you in touch with somebody who can grab a T-shirt.
Yeah, they're down in the concession stand. I just
Perfect.
saw them. Yep.
Awesome.
So
I wasn't sure if they were going to bring them today,
yep.
So stop on down
there.
and pick one up. Coach, I want to thank you again for joining us here on the pregame show. It's been the head coach for the Waupun Lady Warriors, Coach Josh Novice. We'll be back after these messages here on
El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream as we get ready here for this contest here between the Waupun Warriors and the Turner Trojans. We went through the starting lineups here for Turner. We'll go through that right now. Batting first and playing catchers, number 17 is Maddie Honig. At batting second, number 2, Jayla Jackson is playing shortstop. Batting third is Autumn Maris, the third baseman. Number 7, Emma Bew, is the center fielder. Casey Carl, first baseman. Kennedy Kroll is at second base. Jaden Bozani is in left field. And pitching is Olivia Peranio. And at right field is Layla Brown. In for the Waupun Warriors. And batting first and playing catcher is Kaylee Westfall. Batting second is number 13, Addie Braun for pitcher. Amelia Jones is in left field. Hannah Beatty's at first. Ryan Babish is at third. Aubrey Farley is the designated player. Alexis Babish is at second. Carly White is at short. And Rowan Harder at center. We'll step aside here for the national anthem.
Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Is your child ready for life?
Welcome back here to Jeff's live stream. Looking forward to covering this game here. Thanks to Justin Lando for announcing here that they can watch it here on the live stream. If you know anybody else who can't be here and would like to see this on the live stream, we'd love to have you share that information. My automatic adjustment on the brightness on the camera is not picking up as well because we got the white clouds in the background here. Normally I have 3 camera shots, and I don't know what happened to my dugout camera, so I'm going to double check and see if the battery went dead or what's over there. But right now I don't have my dugout cam, so we do have the pitch cam, and we've got behind the plate as well for the play. And I'm hoping that I'm able to do my electronic scoring as well. This is the first time I'm going to try this program. It's just pretty dumb on my part. I really know that it is because I should keep track with the book. Sometimes I don't have the best intelligence, I guess, best decision making when it comes to a couple of things. So I like to try the extra technology. So again, thanks for joining us here. We're pretty excited about this opportunity here to provide you with this live stream event. Leading things off here for the Trojans, number 17 is Maddie Honig. Sorry about that. Honig, yep. Getting ready here on the mound again is Addie Braun. Behind the plate is Kaylee Westfall. We'll set the rest of the defense here shortly. That first pitch is in there for a ball a little bit high. Over at first base is Hannah Beatty. At second is Alexis Babish. At shortstop is Carly White, and Ryan Babish is at third. In left is Amelia Jones. That's going to be hit over to White. She's able to make the stop, but that's going to be an infield single on that base hit. Right to the shortstop. Good hard hit. Brings up number 2, Jayla Jackson for the Turner Trojans. Hit again to the shortstop. White flips it to second to Babish. Tries to turn it. Just couldn't quite get it. So on the fielder's choice, a ground out.
Now batting number 9, Autumn Maris.
Let's see if we can White. Next pitch is in there for a ball. Two and 0. Grabbed a hold of it there by Brown. She's going to flip it. They're going to try and get the double play. Again, they cannot on the fielder's choice. If I can figure out how this works here.
Coming to the plate, number 7, Emma Boo.
Yep, well, I don't know what I did there, so I'll have to see if I can fix it here. Runner makes it there. Snap throw down there by Westfall. safe over at first base. Reaching on the walk.
New reaches on the base on balls, brings up number 13, Casey Carl.
View makes it. Infield fly is going to be grabbed there, called by Carly White. She's going to grab the third out. No runs on one hit, no errors, and 2 left on. After 1/2 inning, your score is 0-0.
Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with the spiritual foundation they need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Stats. Welcome back here to Jerry Miedema Softball Complex as we get ready here to bring up the Waupun Warriors. Leading things off will be number 2, Kaylee Westfall. On deck will be number 13, Addie Braun, and number 33, Amelia Jones is in the hole.
Warriors, number 2, Kaylee Westfall.
Westfall had a heck of a game against KML on Thursday with 2 home runs and a single. Hit the ball really well. First pitch is in there for a ball. Here's the pitch. Going to be hit hard over the right fielder. Oh, what a play by the right fielder over there to spun herself around and was able to get a hold of the ball on the fly out. Brings up Addison Braun here. First pitch is in there for a ball. On deck is Amelia Jones. That's going to be high, 2-0. From the pitcher for the Turner Trojans, Olivia Peranio. Can't even read my own writing. Here's the pitch to Brown. Ball 3, a little bit high. One down. That was a good hard hit there by, and drawing the walk. It's going to be Addie Braun. We'll see if she's going to stay out there and run or if they're going to have a courtesy for her. Looks like she'll stay out there and run. Nope, it's not. She's going to bring in, Reagan Holtz is going to come in and run.
Entering to run, number 4, Reagan Holtz.
Comes in for Addie Braun. Up to the plate is going to be Amelia Jones. Yeah, I'll spill that if I set that there. Holtz with a good lead over there. Dances back in. Ball 1 to Jones. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be fouled off to the right-hand side, out of play. Almost caught over there by a group of parents, I'm assuming from Beloit, but I could be wrong. I have to fix my scoreboard camera after this inning. I'm sure that Caleb's going to text me and say that it's out of whack. Yep, I know it is. 1-1 is the count to Amelia Jones with 1 out. That's down low. Good grab there by the catcher, Maddie Honig. 2-1. Holtz again sitting over at first base. Here comes the pitch. Ball high, 3-1. Peranio struggling just a little bit here. Might be the early morning on the road. A little bit chilly. Heard Coach talk about that when it's nice and warm. They're able to spin the ball, and that's going to be a walk issued to Amelia Jones. Advancing the runners. Brings up number 14, Hannah Beatty.
Number 14, Hannah Beatty.
On deck will be number 21, Ryan Babish. Looks like we have a timeout here. We'll step aside and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we're with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here to Jerry Miedema Softball Complex. In there for a strike on that first pitch. Whatever the coach said, the adjustment was perfect, and it worked. Here's the pitch. Squared to bunt. You can see the rotation. Center fielder comes charging in. That's an interesting way to shift and cover that. Offered there for a strike, 1-1. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike to Beatty. That's going to be strike 2. One and 2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That's going to bounce to the plate. Good stop there again by the catcher for ball 2. 2-2 with 1 out. Ladies Warriors sitting at first and second. Opportunity here with good contact to possibly score a run. You got good speed out there in Holtz at second base. Inside, good job there by Beatty to lay off of that one. Brings it to a full count. Three and two. Here comes the pitch. Takes a swing at that inside one and goes down swinging for the out. 2 down.
Batting number 21, Ryan Babish.
Brings up number 21, Ryan Babish. On deck will be number 15, the designated hitter, Aubrey Farley. Designated player, I guess is what they call it in softball. Here's the pitch. In there for a ball. Looked really good to me, too. 1-0 with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Right on the inside edge. That's going to be a strike. 1-1. Runners still at first and second. It would sure be awesome here if they could push one across here in this first, just to send the message to Turner that you don't come to our place and not get a good fight. That's going to be a little bit high. Laying off is Ryan Babish. That's ball 2. 2-1. Thanks again for joining me here on the broadcast. Here, what you need to do, you can see the message there. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for, who's your favorite player. It does not matter to us who, if you're a Trojans fan or whether you are a Warriors fan. Ball 3, 3-1 to Babish. This should be a good pitch here for Ryan to be able to take a hack at. Here comes the pitch. Inside, draws the walk, and now bases are loaded for the designated player, Aubrey Farley.
Coming to the plate, number 15, Aubrey Farley.
On deck will be number 16, Alexis Babish. The second baseman. Farley with an opportunity right here. You couldn't ask for a better situation. Good experienced hitter. Bases loaded. First pitch is high. Laying off of that. Peranio struggling a little bit here in the first inning. Again, you're not playing softball a lot of times at 10 o'clock in the morning. Not usually during the regular season. Especially after probably being on the bus. I saw they pulled in the same time we did. That's going to be ball 2 at 8 o'clock in the morning. So they had to leave I'm sure they had to be at the school by 6:30-ish. I'm guessing it's about an hour and a half travel. That's in there for a strike. 2-1 to Farley. 2 outs here, bases loaded for the Warriors. No place to put her for the walk. Here comes the pitch. Hit hard by Farley, and it's going to drop in there for a single. One run's going to score in Holtz. Good job there by Aubrey Farley.
Brings up number 16, Alexis Babish.
Brings up number 16, now the second baseman for the Warriors, Alexis Babish. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike to Babish. Bases are still loaded here with a nice RBI single for Farley. 1-0 Warriors. That's going to bounce there in that changeup. 1-1. Again, base hit here is going to score at least one. In there for a strike. 1-2 with 2 outs. Good opportunity here for Babish. 7th hitter outside for a ball. Good pitch there by Peranio. See if she would chase. Deuce is wild here on the scoreboard. And that's going to miss as well. Ball 3. Runners are going to be moving here on this pitch. Good contact here, but we scored 2 runs for the Lady Warriors. Here's the pitch. Bounces it. And the run is going to score. Now the Warriors are up 2-0 here in the first inning.
Now batting number 28, Carly White.
Good at bat there for Babish. Brings up number 28, the shortstop, Carly White. She had a great defensive inning. Inside, you wear that, baby. Get another run in to help out your pitcher. Instead, it's a ball. Here comes the next one. In there for a strike, 1-1. I know it's a chilly morning. I probably wouldn't be standing in there wearing it either. And it's not your natural instinct to stay right there at the plate and take that ball. Your instinct is to tell you, get out of the way. Fouls that one off. Brings the count to 1-2. Bases loaded. Warriors are up 2-0. You'd hate to squander these bases loaded opportunity here. But again, it's tough with 2 outs. Olivia Peranio ready to deliver. Here comes the pitch. Fouled that one off again. That one got somebody's vehicle. Glad it wasn't mine. Wouldn't matter anyways. I got so much hail damage from the hailstorm that we had coming here. There's no way on my 2005 Jeep that I'm going to get that fixed. So one more dent in the hood really wouldn't make much of a difference. Here's the pitch. Little bit low. Good eye there by Carly. Brings it up to Deuces Wild once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. With 2 runs in. There's another Deuce up there. Here comes the pitch. Fouls that one off. Staying alive. 6 pitch at bats so far here for White. 2-2. We'll reset once again. Here comes the pitch. Fouled back one more time. Good job up there by Carly White to battle. She knows what's at stake with those runners sitting out there to try and help out Addie Braun and the rest of the Warriors. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. Keeps it at 2-2. Yeah, thanks for joining us here on that broadcast. Love for you to put in the chat where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Who's your favorite players? Gand with the changeup gets her fooled there for the strikeout, but not after the Warriors are able to put some runs up on the board. I got to see where they tell me where it's at here.
The Warriors, 0 for the Trojans. Leaving your score, Turner, 0, Waupun, 2.
Okay, so where do I find my stats? Should be sitting here somewhere. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer on Jeff's live stream.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love.
Welcome back. First pitch into Kennedy Crawl is a ball. Still didn't be able to see it here, so I'm going to see if I can find... that a grounder out to Beatty? My apologies. I was trying to look at the scorebook.
Carl grounds out to first baseman. Brings up number 24, Jaden Posani.
Brings up number 24, Jaden Posani. That pitch is in there for a ball. A little bit high to Posani. Ball 2. Hopefully it's warming up a little bit out there, but again, you heard Coach talk about during the pregame that cold is a little bit tougher for them to grip the ball for the pitchers. There's a strike to Posani. 2-1. Mm-hmm. 3-1. And draws the walk a little bit high on 4 straight balls.
Posani draws the walk. Brings up number 20, Olivia Peranio.
Brings up the pitcher for the Trojans, Olivia Peranio. Runner sitting over at first base. Just outside of the reach of hand of Beatty over there on the first base side for a foul. Peranio trying to help herself out right here with the runner sitting over at first base. Grounds that one over to Beatty. She turns, gets the play at second. Good job there.
Coming in to run, number 10, Chloe Lento. Now batting, number 6, Jenna Brown.
First pitch in there is a strike. I don't know what the heck happened here. All of a sudden, I've messed some things up. 1-1 is the count. To Brown. Fouls that one off. 1-2. Well, for some reason, it keeps telling me that there's already been 3 outs, so I don't know what I did wrong. So we're going to have to way back this baby up. Gets her struck out. And after 1.5 complete your score, 2-1 for the Waupun Warriors. We'll be back after these messages.
State Furniture.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The outdoor golf season is just around the corner. Now is the time to go to the Rock and use the indoor simulator to be prepared. Call to set up a tee time for an hour. Hang out at the bridges at the Rock before or after the simulator. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation for the simulator or call. Better yet, swing out to the bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of...
Welcome back here. Up for the Waupun Warriors is Rowan Harder. First pitch in there for a strike. Next one is a ball. On the outside edge for a strike. 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Changeup, fouled it off. Good job there by Rowan to kind of get a piece of it. She was a little fooled there, but was able to stay on top of it. Fouls it off. Keeps the count at 1-2. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit over to the second baseman. Going to grab a hold of it and get the out.
Carter grounds out to the second baseman. Brings up number 2, Kaylee Westfall.
Brings up the leadoff hitter for the Waupun Warriors, number 2, Kaylee Westfall. Going to be popped up to the infield. The first baseman and the second baseman collide to grab a hold of it, but they get the out.
Westfall pops up to the first baseman, brings up number 13, Addison Braun.
Brings up the pitcher, Addison Braun. First pitch is in there for a strike. Here comes the pitch. Oh, a nice change of pace right there by Peranio. She's starting to feel it a little bit better right now. In there on that changeup for a strike. 0-2. Second time through the lineup here for the Warriors. Going to be fouled off to the left-hand side. Addie's staying alive. Now, I was told it's Addison to the adults, Addie to the players, but I have this bad habit of calling everybody by a short name, right, Juss? 0-2. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's from all of my years of teaching. It's just calling everybody by a shortened. 1-2. To Addie. Here comes the pitch. Gets her swing in for the strikeout. To end the inning. No runs on, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And score 2-0. We'll be back.
And drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
King Manufacturing, Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King.
Welcome back here to Jerry Miedema Softball Complex. Top of the third inning. Leading things off is the number 1 hitter, 17, Maddie Honig, the catcher for the Trojans.
Number 17, Maddie Honig.
Yes, Honig. First pitch is in there for a strike. Good pitch there by Addie Braun. Trying to figure out how to situate all the technology with one arm. It's going to be hit on the ground to the second baseman, Alexis Babish. She's going to grab a hold of it and get the out. On the 4-3 putout. Brings up Jayla Jackson on a fielder's choice. She reached. As Honig before got on with an infield single. First pitch in there for a strike. I didn't notice the umpires both wearing their black gloves today. I can understand why, though. It was a little chilly getting everything set up, but again, I got to give a shout out to Justin for coming over here and helping me set up, so thanks, Schwartzy. That's going to be fouled off. 0-2. Jackson is the shortstop here for Turner. It's going to be hit on the ground to Babish. Fires across the diamond and gets the out. Good play there by Ryan Babish on the 5-3 putout.
Now batting number 9, Autumn Maris.
Brings up number 9, Autumn Maris. She hit into the, is it Merritt? Maris? I don't know. I typed it. I could have been wrong. First pitch in there to Maris is going to be a ball. She also hit into a fielder's choice. That one was Beatty going over from first to the shortstop. In there for a pitch, for a strike. Yeah, it was a pitch. 1-1. I'm going to blame that it's the pain in the shoulder that the brain is not thinking clearly all the time. Because that happens quite a bit recently. Can't have anything to do with old age. Not yet. That's going to be a strike. 1-2 with 2 outs. Good change of pace. That's going to be in the dirt. Westfall with a nice block. Here comes the pitch. Fouls that one back. Good job there by Maris to stay alive. Hit over to foul ball. Again, hit over to Ryan Babish so quick I couldn't even hit the button with my fingers. That'll be another foul ball, though. Just foul. We'll reset here with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Inside for a ball. Warriors ahead 2-0. Here comes the pitch. High and draws the walk. And another runner on here for Turner. Brings up number 7, Emma Bew. the center fielder here for the Trojans. Runner over at first base. Looks to take off, does. It's going to get in there with a stolen base. Okay. That will be fouled off, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ball, 2-1. There they go, making food again. You can smell it up here. That's not good. That just drives you crazy. I don't need any more distractions. Hit on the ground to the second baseman in Alexis Babish. She's going to get the out over at first base. On the 4-3 putout. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on after 2.5 complete. Your score, 2-0. The Waupun Warriors coming up is going to be
From design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area, or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
Welcome back here to Jeremy Edema Softball Complex. Amelia Jones again leading things off here for the Warriors. On deck will be Hannah Beatty, and in the hole will be Ryan Babish. Jones drew a walk. In there for a strike by Olivia Peronio. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. 1-1. Jones came around and scored the first run of the game. No, I think the second run. I think Holtz came in around first. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. Here comes the pitch by Peronio. Chopped. Quick inside, or just a little check swing, and gets the out on the 5-3 putout.
Now batting number 14, Hannah Beatty.
Brings out number 14, Hannah Beatty for the Warriors. Thanks again for joining us here on the broadcast. Hope that you're enjoying it so far. One-man show today. Right back to the pitcher. Good job there grabbing it and flipping it over to first base is Peronio Takaro. And the 1-3 putout. Brings up for the Lady Warriors, number 21, Ryan Babish. In there for a strike. Peronio starting to feel much better now after that first inning. Really struggled with trying to find the strike zone, but has done a much better job putting it into play here for the Trojans. Fouls that one off. It's Ryan Babish. I believe, I'll have to double check here, but I believe Ryan also drew a walk. She did. Oh and 2 with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Outside for a ball. So far, I'm feeling a little more comfortable here, Justin, with the eye score. Got one hand flicking all of these switches here. It's a good thing I don't have the third camera actually working. We'll probably get that for the second game, hopefully. I like the in-dugout shot. I like to see the girls celebrating and dancing, and I don't get their dancing on the camera right now because I didn't have it working. 2-2. Hit on the ground again, picked up there by Peronio. She's going to flip it over to first base to get the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on after three complete here at Jerry Miedema Softball Complex. Your score is 2-0 for the Warriors. We'll be back.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Welcome back here to Jerry Miedema Sports Softball Complex. That's in there for a strike. To number 13, Casey Carl. Brings up our number 12, Kennedy Crawl on deck. Number 24, Jaden Posani in the hole. That pitch in there for a ball. Well, not in there for a ball. Pitch for a ball. 1-1. Takes a big swing at that one is Carl. Strike 2. Good change of pace there by Brown. Here's the pitch. Fouled that one off to the third base side. Keeps the count at 1-2. A runner has reached each inning here for the Trojans, but Addie has done a good job and the rest of the defense of shutting him down and not letting him get past second base. And a good change of pace right there by Addison Brown for the out.
Number 12, Kennedy Crawl.
Brings up number 12, the second baseman, Kennedy Crawl. Grounded out to Hannah Beatty in the second inning. Fouls that one off. Way behind. Was enough to wake the coach up there. He had a good flinch. Those that came flying towards him. Don't blame him. Here's the pitch. That's going to be grounded over to second base. Picked up there by Babish. Oh, and picked up and does still grab a hold of it. Good play there by Babish and Beatty to get the out. On the 4-3 put out.
Now batting number 24, Jaden Posani.
Brings up number 24, Jaden Posani. Olivia Peranio on deck. Here comes the pitch. Inside. Got to wear that one too. You need base runners. Ball. The left fielder On the outside edge for a strike. 1-1. She agrees with the umpire. Don't know what it would have done if she didn't agree. Here's the pitch. Swing on it there. A good change of pace. Boy, did she pull the string. Addie with a big smile on her face, too, having her that far out front. I don't know that it was a change. I mean, it had to be something different, maybe a backup ball or something. That's going to be a rise ball that's going to go high for a ball. 2-2 with 2 outs already here in the top of the 4th. Second game, we will switch links. So if you're watching here, we will have that second game. But it'll be a change in the links. That's going to be fouled off to the first base side. So as soon as this game ends, we'll wrap it up quickly with a post-game show, and then we'll switch over to the other link. I'm assuming that they'll take a little bit of a break. It's not a designated hard start at noon, but there is it's probably, I would guess, Justin, do you know, about 20-minute break, 30-minute break after this game? 20-minute break after this game. Same pitch that she threw before to get her to swing at is a ball, 3-2. But we'll kick on right away. In there for a strikeout. Caught her looking on that inside. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. After 3.5 complete, your score, 2-0.
Operations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadham Softball Complex. Leading things off here for the Warriors, number 15, the designated player, Aubrey Farley. Alexis Babish is on deck. Carly White is in the hole. Farley reached on a single. At least that's what I have here. I don't know if that's correct. First pitch starts out with a ball. Because I was playing around with some of the things here. I still don't know. I don't want any more fielder's choices because I haven't figured out how that works yet, so don't let that happen. Okay. In there a little bit low. Ball 2. We're just going to put it as a put out for right now until I figure out how to do that fielder's choice. Here comes the pitch. In there for a ball. 3-0. Warriors would love a couple of more insurance runs here. Here's the pitch. Ooh, hits her right on the knee. That did not feel good. You could tell that she's taking a limp, and it's not her bad knee, which is a good thing. But it doesn't matter. It still hurts.
Brings up number 16, Alexis Babish.
Okay, so there's got to be a special thing for that. Hit by pitch. Don't see it there. After getting hit there, Abequas is going to come in and run. So there will be a courtesy runner in Abequas. brings up number 16, Alexis Babish. Quas sitting over at first base. Hope Aubrey will be okay. Maybe they'll get her. Yep, they've got a bag of ice coming right away. Good work over there. The ladies taking care of yourself. You didn't. You heard it probably in the interview against KML, and you don't realize how much it makes a difference until coach actually talks about how well the bench players last on against KML kept these girls fired up that were constantly out there and and he gave the victory all the credit to the bench players. In there for a strike. Glass over at first. Running for Farley. Nobody out. 1-1 is the count. Be great to get that insurance run. That's going to be fouled off to the right-hand side. Strike 2. Just outside of the reach of the first baseman. Casey Carl over there. Peronio, ready with the pitch. Fouls that one back. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. In there for a single for Alexis Babish. Good job. Drives that out to the left field.
Brings up number 28, Harley White.
Turns the bunt. Carly White lays that one down, gets the sacrifice bunt to advance the runners. A great play there by Carly White. She does the job that she's supposed to be doing. Now let's see if I can figure it out. She's going to get the sacrifice bunt. There it is.
Brings up number 7, Rowan Harder.
Brings up number 7, Rowan Harder. She offers the bunt. Pulls back. Babish and Quas. Quas at third base. With only one out, opportunity here again to add a couple of insurance runs here for the Lady Warriors in this first game against the Trojans. Foul. Pulled that one a little bit inside. 0-2. Kind of surprised that Posani did not get a good jump on that ball that was hit there by Babish. It was hit, but not super hard. That's laid off there. Rowan thought she might have gotten fooled there by that off speed, but she did a good job of holding back on it. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Just outside, 2-2. Good job here by Rowan. Here comes the pitch. And she pulls the string on that pitch and goes down swinging. Brings up Westfall for the Warriors. Twice she's flew out to the right-hand side. Pop fly and caught by the right fielder, and then an infield caught by the first baseman. That first changeup is in there for a ball. Good job there by Kaylee to lay off. Again, runner sitting over at second and third for the Lady Warriors here with 2 outs. Bottom of 4. Here comes the pitch. Westfall hits that one on the ground. Grabbed over there by the second baseman, fires across to get the out. Good job there by the Trojans. on the 4-3 putout. No runs on one hit, no errors, and 2 left on after 4 complete your score, 2-0 for the Lady Warriors. We'll be back.
Looking for something special in your child's education? The choices you make for your child today will impact their future forever. At CWC, we provide a Christ-centered education that shapes students academically, spiritually, and personally. From our exceptional elementary and middle schools to the academic rigor of life-enriching programs of our high school, CWC offers a place for students to grow and thrive. Our approach integrates faith into every subject, helping your child see the world through God's eyes. To learn more or schedule a visit, go to wearecwc.org.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream.
Welcome back here to Jerry Meadham Softball Complex. Had to wait for Kaylee to get her equipment on. Does one pitch, throws it down. As we get ready to start things out here in the 5th inning, leading things off is the pitcher, Olivia Peranio. Brown on deck.
Leading things off in the top half of the 5th for the Trojans, number 20, Olivia Peranio.
The pitcher trying to help herself out here. Just a freshman. I was looking at it. I had a roster from WSN. Now I'm hoping that it's correct, but they bounced the information back and forth. Max Prep says where they had all of their statistics and and their roster, but they had a player missing off of their roster there, which may have been a JV player that they brought up. First pitch in there for a strike. Fouled. On the outside edge for a ball. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Hit to the right-hand side. Foul once again. 1-2. Way late here on Addie Braun. So if it's me, I'm throwing a fastball elevating. I'm not worried even mixing around with that change of pace. Elevate a fastball, see if she can catch up to it. I don't think she will be able to, but who knows? Inside, fastball just over the head of Carly White for a single. And that's the second hit of the game for the Trojans.
Peranio reaches on a single. Brings up number 6, Jenna Brown.
Brings up Jenna Brown here for see if I have a courtesy runner in here. Who is the courtesy? Lentil. Yeah, got it. Brings up Jenna Brown. Here comes the pitch. Turns the bunt. Lays it down to the first base side. Just trickled foul. Don't see a lot of bunts to the first base side. But it's a lot easier for a right-handed batter to do that than put it over on the left-hand side. They don't have to turn completely. Square the shoulders. Push the bat. Here's the pitch again. Swing on that one is going to be foul. 0-2. I don't expect to see them bunt, but sometimes you could be a strong enough bunter that that's what you're going to do. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Westfall was looking at it. It would have been interesting there if that would have been a strike. Strike him out, throw him out. I think she definitely could have gotten it. Here comes the pitch. Fouls that one off. Keeps the count at 1-2. Nobody out. Lentel sitting over at first base as the courtesy runner. A little bit of pop flare off of the glove over there trying to get it was Aubrey Quas. No, that can't be. Oh, she did come in? Yep. Okay. How did she come in then as a courtesy runner? Oh, okay. Just off of the gloves. That's going to go in there, though, for a base hit. I think that's a base hit there easily. Onto the single.
Now batting number 17, Maddie Honig.
There's another base hit. This time it's going to be a line shot out to center, rolls out to the fence, and a double, and it clears the bases, and both runs score as Maddie Honig comes up with her second hit of the game.
Honig with the RBI double brings up number 2, Jayla Jackson.
Two-run score on the double, and it's now 2-2. Honig sitting over at second base brings up Jayla Jackson, the shortstop, with nobody out. Big battle here for the Trojans. Here comes the pitch. Fouls that one off. Oh, 0-2. Right down the middle. Catches her looking at it at the knees for the strikeout. And that's the first out of the inning. Lady Warriors definitely could have used that.
Now batting number 9, Autumn Maris.
Maris coming up to bat here. Oh for 2 so far on the day. That's going to be hit right up the middle. It's going to allow the runner to hold at third. And then she's going to come all the way around just running there. Advances on the throw. So a hit for a single.
Now batting number 7, Emma Bew.
And brings up number 7, Emma Bew. First pitch foul. Turns to bunt. That's going to be foul as well. 0-2 with 1 out. The center fielder for Turner. Fouls that one off. Keeps the count at 0-2. Runners at second and third for Turner. Fouls that one off. Staying alive. Good inning here so far for the Trojans. 0-2. Time for the Lady Warriors to step one up here. Addie needs to deliver a big strikeout here and then see if they can get the next out. That's going to be a ball high. Good wasted pitch. 1-2. Addie Braun ready to pitch. In there for a strike. Gets her looking for the strikeout. 2 down. That's exactly what they needed.
Coming to the plate, number 13, Casey.
What do you mean, no data? Okay, why is that? In there for a strike to number 13, Casey Carl. Let's see if we can move this here and see if that'll make a difference. Hit over to the shortstop and tagged. Good, smart play there by Carly White to get the out. I don't know if I had it actually on the screen or not. I don't think I did. I should have hit the other button. My apologies for missing that play. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on after 4.5 complete. Your score is tied 2-2. We'll be back.
Our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page.
First pitch hit hard right at the right fielder, though, for Addie Braun. As we have a new game, it is 2-2.
Now batting number 33, Amelia Jones.
Brings up number 33 for the Lady Warriors, Amelia Jones. With 1 down. Here comes the pitch. Ball 1. Sorry about the internet is bouncing here, and my apologies. I don't know what's happening with the MiFi. That's going to be hit on the ground to the second baseman. Scooped up there by Kennedy Krall. She fires it across the diamond to Casey Carl to get the out for the second out of the inning.
Coming to the plate, number 14, Hannah Beatty.
Brings up number 14, Hannah Beatty. First pitch into Beatty is in there for a strike. Oh, I thought he said strike. Ball 2. My apologies. I thought that was a strike in there. It's for a ball. So I'm going to continue to be moving our MiFi around to see what I can grab here for reception. Fouls that one off, makes it 2-2 to Hannah Beatty. Here's the pitch. Change of pace and a good rip here by Hannah Beatty right down the line for a stand-up double. Good piece of hitting there by Beatty.
Beatty reaches on a double, brings up number 21, Ryan Babbitt.
Brings up number 21 here for the Lady Warriors, Ryan Babish. 2 outs mound visit here by the pitching coach. We'll step aside. We'll be back.
Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back. Hannah Beatty sitting over at second base for the Lady Warriors. Trying to take the lead here. Brings up Ryan Babish inside for a ball. Be interesting to see if they try and get a little bit of a delayed steal here, see if they can get something. We haven't really seen the arm yet of the catcher Honig. I'm betting it's pretty good. Drops that one. Just in front on the change of pace. 2-0. Chance here for Ryan to score that run. Hits it on the ground to the third baseman. Picks up, fires across the diamond on the big stretch to get the out on the 5-3 putout. To end the inning. No runs on one hit, no errors, and one left on. After 5, your score 2-2.
The Rock Golf Club combines a great golf experience with the unmatched beauty of the Waupun landscape. Originally built in 1927, many of the holes on the front 9 play as they were initially designed. Our seamless integration of friendly service and gorgeous natural surroundings is what will bring you back over and over. Bridges at the Rock is the perfect way to end your round. Join us for a relaxing atmosphere in a beautiful setting. Go online today and make a reservation. Better yet, swing out to the Bridges for a bite and a beverage. The Rock Golf Club, 700 County Park Road, Waupun, or call 920-324-2621.
Spring is here, and it's time for a tune-up at PT Tire and Service. Get your vehicle ready for those sunny drives with a thorough checkup. From oil changes and tire rotations to brake inspections and fluid top-offs, they've got you covered. Don't forget to check your wipers and battery, too. Swing by PT Tire and Service in Brandon for a spring refresh, ensuring your ride is safe and smooth all season long. Or call 920-346-TIRE to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back. First pitch in there is a ball to Kennedy Crawl. Because I could hardly hear you. I know that we had a strong north wind on Thursday, but I still could hardly hear you out in the outfield. Yeah, in there for a strike. Now, part of it's also that the speakers are pointed down a little bit here, but 1-1 is the count. Sorry, having a conversation with Mr. Landl here about the speaker system. Here's the pitch, hit right back at Addie. She knocks it down, flips it over to Hannah over at first base to get the out on the 1-3 putout. Good job there, fielding her position to help out for the first out. Brings up number 24, Jaden Posani. 0 for 1 with a walk. Here comes the pitch. In there right on the inside edge for a strike. Good pitch by Addison. 1-1. Hit on the ground right to Carly White. Scoops it up, fires across the diamond for the out. On the 6-3 putout. Good play there by Carly White.
Brings up number 20, Olivia Branio.
Brings up the pitcher, number 20, Olivia Peranio. On the outside edge for a strike to get things started here for Addison. 1 for 2, had a good single out to right over the head of the shortstop. That's going to be foul down the first base side. 0-2 with 2 outs. Lady Warriors looking to end it right here with a defensive stop. Get their bats back up here. Peranio. Here's the pitch by Braun. Hit over to Alexis Babish. Fields it quickly and gets the 4-3 put out to end the inning for the Lady Warriors. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on after 5.5 complete. Your score, 2-2. We'll be back.
Your car will thank you. Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Terry Holes and Ada Shun-Jones Realty is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. With over 20 years of full-time experience in the real estate industry, Terry has had the privilege of helping clients buy and sell homes and properties totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. His deep knowledge of the market, attention to detail, and commitment to clients has driven his success and made each transaction a positive experience. Terry was born and raised in Oakfield. He and his family have deep ties to the community. Terry knows this area when it comes to real estate. Contact Terry at 920-238-5558 for all your realty needs in the greater Oakfield area. Or check him out on Facebook at Terry Holes Realtor.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and
we go back to here. First pitch in to the new hitter coming off of her flex position, Audrey Quass. Coming in to hit for Farley. I'm hoping that Aubrey is okay. Didn't take that hit off of the knee that's knocked her out of the game. It's going to be hit over the first base side. Quass kind of got mixed up and gets put out there.
Quass grounds out to the first baseman. Brings up number 16, Alexis Babish.
Brings in number 16, Alexis Babish. She had a great hit in the last at-bat. She's 1 for 1 and also had a walk. Drilled one right down the third base side. One down. Ball one into Babish. Takes a swing at that one. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. A little bit high for a ball. Watching from Hot Springs Village in Arkansas is Kathy Milkey. Thanks for letting us know that. We appreciate that. That's a good hit right there by Babish. That's her second one. That'll be a double for sure. Nope. Oh, they hold her. Now they decide to send her, and she's going to get tagged out. Oh, running error. As they should have kept. She had to have her head up and had to be running the ball right off the bat. So, wow. So she's going to be out.
Babish with the double gets thrown out at third. Brings up number 28.
She's going to be hit with the double all the way out here. And then gets put out. Tagged out at third base. And that was, I didn't see the play there. Can you tell me what happened there, Justin? Line out to the third baseman for the out.
Ends the sixth inning. No runs come across for the Trojans. No runs come across for the Warriors. Your score after 6 complete, 2-2.
And that'll do it for that inning. No runs. one hit, but then the error on the base running error gets thrown out at third. And after 6 complete, your score is 2-2 for the Trojans and the Warriors. We'll be back.
Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Welcome back. Leading things off for the Trojans is number 6, Jenna Brown. That's in there for a ball. Sorry, a big strike fouled off. My apologies. Looks like the JV game has ended over there. Nice pitch there by Addison. Makes it 0-2. Good battle here. We were looking at, again, I was looking at some of the grades here for this young team from Beloit. That's going to be high, 1 and 2. 6 freshmen, 4 sophomores on this roster for the Trojans. Ooh, just a little bit outside. 2 and 2. Again, hope you're enjoying our broadcast here. That's going to be fouled off. Keeps the count at 2 and 2. Getting ready over at the Gus for the baseball game to start at noon. Hit on the ground. Harley White vacuums it up, fires across in the dirt. Beatty, it goes underneath the glove. Takes off to second, and it's going to hit her in the shoulder. She's going to advance on the throwing error.
Brown reaches on the error. Brings up number 17, Maddie Honig.
Brings up number 17, top of the order. She is 2 for 3 today in Maddie Honig. Ball with Jenna Brown sitting over at second base. Potential game winning run, I guess you could say. Hit over to the second baseman. Bobbled there by Babish. She gets the out for the single out. And the runner advances.
Brown grounds out the second baseman, or Honig grounds out the second baseman, brings up number 2, Jayla Jackson.
Jenna Brown advances over to third base. Brings up Jayla Jackson. She's 0 for 3. Turned to bunt. Not offered as a strike, says the home plate umpire. Turns again, ball 2 on the high pitch. With only 1 out. They need the same situation to happen that happened with KML. A strike them out, throw them out over at third. Here's the pitch. Hit right up the middle, and that's going to score the run And a nice piece of hitting there by Jayla Jackson.
Jackson with the RBI single brings up number 9, Autumn Maris.
And the run scores, and the Lady Trojans have taken the lead 3-2. Brings up number 9, Autumn Maris. She is 1 for 2. Grounded out, walked, and the single. Looks like a courtesy runner came in for Maris. Or for Jackson. Nope, I guess not. My fault. I wasn't paying attention. On the outside edge, 2-1. I had the wrong batter up there. Interesting technique that she has there by kneeling down on the ground. Fires that one in there for a ball, 3-1. Addison just needs to settle down here a little bit. She can end this inning and give their ladies a chance to come up. And draws the walk. And now runners at second and third, or first and second. Wow.
Number 7, Emma Bew.
Brings up number 7, the center fielder, Emma Bew. With only one out, runners at first and second. Hits that one on the ground to the second baseman. Staying with it is Babish. He gets the second out. Runners advance.
Bew grounds out for out number 2. Brings up number 13, Casey Carl.
Brings up number 13, Casey Carl. Pop fly in the infield, grabbed there by Ryan Babish to get the out. My apologies that I didn't have the big screen on there. 1 run on 2 hits, I believe it was. No errors and 2 left on after 6.5 your scores, 3-2.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store and runner-up for best furniture store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to Jerry Miedemus Softball Complex. The Lady Warriors trailing 3-2. Need to get something rolling here with Rowan Harder at the bottom and then the top of the order. Here comes the first pitch to Harder. She's going to get sawed off there, and a good play there by the shortstop to range over and grab the out.
Now batting number 2, Kaylee Westfall.
Brings up Kaylee Westfall. Everything to the right-hand side so far for Kaylee today. 0 for 3. First pitch is in there for a ball, 1-0. If it's me, Justin, I'm walking her. I'm not even taking a chance for her to send one out of here. If you did any of your homework, you know that she's your home run hitter. That's going to be hit hard right to center field, and there's your base runner on. And a good base hit there for Kaylee Westfall.
Westfall is a single. Brings up number 13, Addie Braun.
Brings up number 13, Addie Braun. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Westfall is the stolen base leader here for the Warriors, so you can bet that she's trying to get on her horse right away. First pitch is in there for a strike. I think they were waiting to see how things would work out here. Addie let that one go. Here comes the next pitch. Fouled off. 0-2. It's going to be sought off to the first base side. Steps out there, takes the out. Runner advances.
Braun grounds out to the first baseman. Brings up number 33, Amelia Jones.
Kaylee Westfall in over at second base. She currently is the tying score here for the Lady Warriors. 3-2. Amelia Jones is up 0 for 2. Again, the Warriors like to do that little delayed steal to test and see what's happening with the catcher. That's in there for a strike to Jones. Walked and grounded out twice. Here's the pitch. Hanging on to that one. That'll allow for Westfall to advance over to third base. And now the runner to tie this game is sitting at third. Any mistake that is made will tie this game. Base hit for Jones will tie the game. Baronio inside. Tight for a ball. 2-1. Whew. That did not miss my bunch. I don't know how Amelia laid off of it, but she did. 2-1 with 2 outs. Big base hit opportunity here. That's going to be high. 3-1. Bases are open, so it's not that big a deal to put her on, but that brings up your 4-hitter in Hannah Beatty, who just drilled one the last time she was up. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and she's going to draw the walk.
Jones reaches on the walk. Brings up number 14,
Hannah Beatty is 1 for 3. Struck out swinging, sorry about that. Grounded out and a double. Coach is going to come out and have a conversation. We'll step aside and take it with him. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all.
Welcome back. Hannah Beatty, first pitch is in there for a strike right on the inside edge by the freshman Olivia Peronio. The pitcher for the Trojans. Runners at first and second. Courtesy runner Jalen Landell came in. Hit first base, foul. 0-2 with 2 outs. Final strike here for the Lady Warriors. Leaves that little changeup hanging up there for a ball. I probably would have taken a hack at it just because it was too slow. 1-2. 2-2. High into the outside by Peronio. Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Warriors have 2 runs in. Here comes the pitch. Inside. 3-2. Now for Peronio, though, she still has a base open. Boy, I wish I had that dugout camera. You can see the ladies are doing a great job in there. I just don't have it. My apologies to the ladies. 3-2. Here's the 3-2. And she gets her swinging for the strikeout to end the game. And the Lady Trojans take the score 3-2. We'll be back here for game number 2. We'll see what the rosters change. Congratulations. Let's stay here real quick and let's give a wrap-up here. Let me pop this over on the post-game show. First thing that I want to make sure I bring attention to is this strikeout for cancer that's going to be taking place against Plymouth here on Tuesday. The Lady Warriors will be taking on the Plymouth Panthers for a great cause, as we got a couple of recipients that are going to be receiving some recognition. And also I want to make sure I point out that we've got games coming up here on Monday. We've got 4 games coming up next Tuesday. We've got 3 games on our schedule. Thursday we've got 2 games, and you can see all the schools that we're going to be covering. Congratulations to the Trojans here on the victory for the first game. We'll be back for the second game almost immediately here on Jeff's live stream. Congratulations to the Trojans who win 3-2. We'll be back. Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.